The Nelson Mandela Bay has been split down the middle in what was expected to be a very tight contest, but I don't think any of us expected the result that we got. Both the DA and the ANC both on 39%, both of them earning 48 out of the 120 council seats. The DA tried very hard, to win this metro, with their leader John Steenhuisen being in the metro more than 10 times in campaigning, and they had spent more than half or around half of their campaign budget in the metro to try and get it, and this wasn't the result that we're looking for. I'm joined by the mayoral candidate, Ngaba Banga. So how are you guys feeling about this result?
I must say, firstly, we thank the voters who came out in numbers and voted for the DA, and this is not what we would have expected. But what I'm happy about is that we're still a majority party in Nelson Mandela. It shows that the ANC's trust in Nelson Mandela, and which means that the DA is a possible future of the government here in Nelson Mandela and in South Africa. And if you look in South Africa, generally, the ANC all over is behind for the first time 50%. We are seeing the growth of smaller parties. And my view is that the smaller parties it's always so difficult to manage a coalition. What we can get into is a stable coalition, because if a coalition is not stable, it becomes a big problem for running the government, because this is about service delivery, and therefore coalitions that will get to should be stable coalitions, to make sure that the people are serviced. At the end of the day, this is about servicing the people. The national leadership is busy with the negotiations throughout about different scenarios where the DA will get into. As the local leadership at the province would then advise what we have to do, but we will not get into an unstable coalition. Because to us it's about good governance, fighting corruption, and delivering services to the people.
Mr. Banga, you spoke about the growth in support of the smaller parties. The northern areas used to be a DA stronghold, and you've lost some of that support to these smaller parties. How are you guys feeling about that?
I must say the voter turnout had a big influence into this, because if there were upper voter turnout, these smaller parties could have disappeared, but they are here. That's the nature of democracy. If you do not go and cast up the vote, you get the outcomes you deserve. But what I'm happy about is that we've been able to maintain some of these areas as DA strongholds. And I'm happy we've taken a word from the ANC, and in Nguza, we've taken a word, and also in Buffalo City, taken a word. We've won a municipality in Gqeberha, and also in Personal here. It's a very close and tight process where we can get into a negotiation and run that government. What I mean is that we have to make sure that we focus in delivering services to people. Whatever kind of government that is established, it should be about the people and the delivery of services.
As you said, you guys are looking out for the people. You're looking at good, solid service delivery, especially for your coalition. Are these factors that you guys will keep in mind when negotiating with other parties to join your side of the coalition, or the DA side of the coalition?
Yes, of course. It's a matter of principle that whoever we might form a coalition with, if we want to form a coalition, should be people who share the same values with us, who understand that we have to deliver services for the people, and two, that we must promote good governance. Something outside that, it's not something we'll consider, because it destroys local municipalities. We won't just form a government for the sake of forming a government. It's time for us and everybody else to take decisions that will favor the interest of the people. But it's exciting time for South Africa, because the ANC throughout is below 50%. liberation movements collapse in this particular fashion, starting from local municipalities. Sign of a collapsing liberation movement, and I think it should be a wake-up call to them.
Thank you so much, Mr. Banga. That was Nelson Mandela Bay DA's mayoral candidate, Ngaba Banga, saying that they will join forces with those who seek good service delivery for the people of the Bay, and as well who promote good governance. But that from us now, Nelson Mandela Bay, it's back to you guys in studio.